gathered here today to remember. We remember the one who left a mark on everyone that she encountered. We remember the one who made us laugh and who made us cry. She will be missed by all who knew her, but especially by the Quiverful family. She was taken from us in her prime, a victim of greed and pride. Fluffy was struck in the head with a shovel by the careless hand of Micah Martin.
Wait, no, she was already dead.
You, Micah Martin, dug up poor Fluffy in your vain attempt to attain a treasure you want only for yourself. And you, Micah, have no idea what that treasure really is. You, Micah, need to get your marching orders from the boss. You need to act now, Micah. Micah! Micah!
Micah.
Ah!
Shh.
So as we prepare to take communion, if there is anything on your heart that you would like to get right with the Lord, the altar is open.
I guess you're probably wondering why I went to the altar.
Yeah?
Only if you want to tell us.
And even if you don't.
Chris!
She screamed in church and almost ran to the altar. Of course I wonder why. The whole church wonders why.
I fell asleep.
You went to the altar because you fell asleep? It's not a sin to fall asleep in church, Micah.
It isn't?
It's a sin to want to.
No, that's not why I went to the altar. And listen, do you think God could forgive me?
Of course.
It's just like we told you the day we were raking. Jesus takes us as we are. We don't have to become better so that he will forgive us. We just have to ask.
If we had to become good enough first, none of us would be forgiven.
You don't understand. I don't think I really meant it. I don't think I really thought about what Jesus had sacrificed to save me. All I thought about was getting into Project A.R.K and finding the treasure.
I wondered about that.
You did? You never said anything.
I knew you'd come around.
I don't think I really thought about it until the pastor said what communion was all about. When he started talking about what Jesus had did, I fell asleep.
See? That's the part I don't understand. You fell asleep and woke up a different person. Sermons are supposed to change you, not sleeping through sermons.
It was a weird dream, but it made me realize I can't hide my heart from God.
That's great, Micah, but what do you need us for? You said it was urgent that we meet.
3 reasons. First, we have to figure out what that key goes to. That clue is important.
Here we go again. You really want that treasure, don't you?
No, I really want to find out what the treasure can teach me, and I really want to have a relationship with God. I think we should check with your mom to see what kind of lock the key fits. The second reason is I need to see you it's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry, Micah. We won't tell anyone.
Can you teach me how to pray? I didn't know what to do until that old man came down and prayed for me. I know it's stupid, right?
No, it's not stupid at all. In fact, Jesus' disciples asked him the same question, and they were all grown men.
If they hadn't asked, we'd all still be wondering.
What did Jesus tell them?
He prayed, "Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one."
So all I do is memorize that?
No, Jesus gave us that as an example. Praying is talking to God. You can say anything to him. Jesus let us know that we are to pray to the Father and know who he is, that he is holy and so much greater than us.
And the give us our daily bread part is like reminding us that we need to pray for everything, not just the things we eat, but for all our needs.
And since we all sin, Jesus reminds us that we need to come to God for forgiveness. And when we do that, we need to remember to forgive others like God forgives us.
And we pray to God to keep us from harm, spiritually and physically.
Wow, that's a lot to pray for.
Don't worry, God helps us when we pray. You open your heart to Him, and He will help you know what to talk about.
Thanks, guys. There's just one more reason why I need to see you.
Anything, you name it.
I need to talk to Aunt Eileen.
Anything but that.
I'm in Project A.R.K, right? I need to talk to the boss. It's important.
Aunt Eileen isn't exactly the boss.
She's more like a crazy person who roams the planet in search for clues.
I know, but I need to talk to her.
Aunt Eileen doesn't really like us to call her. She could be anywhere. It could be dangerous. She calls us. That's how it works.
Why don't you let Betty send her an email, and she'll let us know when she's available.
I told you, it's important. Please trust me.
Trust is earned.
But I can't build up trust until you give me a chance.
Let's start small, like this. Here. I'll let you hold it. I'll have to watch you, but it's a start.
Well, I guess Aunt Eileen won't answer if it's too dangerous. Okay, I'll try and call her on the computer.
Betty!
Can I be alone with her?
Seriously?
Come on, Chris, let's go home and call her.
Seriously?
Thanks for trusting me, you guys. You won't be sorry.